Hi everyone, Helena here with your shiny shove that. Oh, now I'm live apparently, so we're going to just try that again. Hi everyone, Helena here with your shiny shove that, push that, prod that, nudge to help you have a really great day and week. It is a Monday. You might be watching this on a different way, doesn't really matter. But my question for you today that might drive today's actions, it might drive the week's actions, because sometimes the answer to this question is longer than just a day or an instance, but sometimes it can be applied to just a tiny little thing that happens, is what requires your courage today? You know, we're always stretching, and that's called growing. We're always stretching into something new. There's always something that has us a little bit anxious. Sometimes that's about how we're feeling on the day. Sometimes that's actually about the thing itself and what we're imagining about the thing. But you know, whenever we're stretching into something, whether it's doing something new, doing something that we know how to do but with somebody else, doing something that we are still not sure we have all the right edges or kind of understanding of, but we still need to do it. Or sometimes it's just that we're feeling a little bit low on energy, so we know we can't necessarily do it in the way we normally do it. So all sorts of things come in to get in the way of it, and all of those things, the getting in the way of it, creates a gap really, and that gap is then filled by the courage that's required to do the thing. So what today do you need to do that requires a little bit of courage of you? The more you can name it that you actively do, whether it's something that you do on a regular basis, that you go, well, why is this worrying me today? What about not worrying about why it's worrying you and just actively using your energy to channel yourself in and saying, well, how can I get this done today? What can I do to support myself? Maybe it's a coming in first thing and doing this. This shiny shove is actually the first thing I'm doing today, because for some reason I was having a little bit of nervousness around it. So I used the topic that was going on inside me around kind of feeling courageous or not courageous to do the shiny shove, but I've also pretty much sat down. I started distracting with a little post-it note of a couple of things to do, and I went, no, just do the thing. So part of my getting courageous today was just sitting down and doing the thing that was taking up headspace, because once it's done, it doesn't take up headspace anymore. Then you have space for the enjoyment or the next thing that requires a little bit more of you. But the more you can actively do the thing that requires the courage, the more aligned you become inside, the easier it becomes for you to take the next slightly courageous, or maybe not even needing courage, thing to do. My point here is part of your enjoyment of the day is the stretch, and then the relief of having done it, and then I can do something new, and I can go and be a contribution to myself, to others, to just the well-being of my soul. I hope whatever you choose brings you that level of joy. Many blessings. Have a great, wonderful rest of your day, however you choose to spend it, and I will catch you next time. Have a great one. My name is Helena Holrick, and this is a shiny shove. So consider yourself shoved, and eventually I'll actually find a mouse that allows me to say goodbye for the day. Many blessings.